Good morning, everyone. I'm Pranav from the Department of English in NKSD College of Education, Attur. Today, we shall discuss about a poem, Sea Fever by John Masefield.
Sea Fever by John Masefield. This is John Masefield, and he is the author of the poem. John Masefield was born on June 1, 1878. June 1, 1878 is a Saturday. And the poet was born in the country of England. England is a country of famous writers and poets. So Masefield was born to add beauty to the country of England. He is not only a poet but also a famous writer. He writes short stories and novels. Masefield is the recipient of Shakespeare's Prize in 1938. John Masefield is famous for writing children's novels. He concentrates on the themes of children, and so he is affectionately called as children's famous writer. And some of the famous novels of John Masefield are Midnight Fog and Box of Delight. Some of the famous poems of John Masefield includes The Everlasting Mercy and Sea Fever. Everlasting Mercy and Sea Fever are the two poems which brought appreciations and recognition to the poet. We are learning about the poem Sea Fever. I must go down to the seas again, to the lonely sea and the sky, and all I ask is a tall ship and a star to steer her by, and the wheels kick and the wind's song and the white sails shaking, and a grey mist on the sea's face and grey dawn breaking. I must go down to the seas again, for the call of the running tide is a wild and clear call that may not be denied. And all I ask is a windy day with white clouds flying, and the flung spray and the blown spume and the seagulls crying. I must go down to the seas, to the vagrant jispy life, to the gull's way and the wheel's way, where the wind is like a whetted knife. And all I ask is a merry yawn from a laughing fellow rower, and a quiet sleep and a sweet dream when the long trek is over. So, in the first stanza of the poem, what we find the desire of the poet. The poet wishes to go to the sea. The poet wishes to go to the lonely sea, and he wants to enjoy the beauty of the waves and the white precipitate from the sea touching his feet. The speaker feels blessed to stand on the seashore. He feels that someone is calling him to go to the sea. The mind of the speaker is filled with peace and joy to be there on the seashore. The poet, he wishes to go to the sea a lot. From the first line of the poem itself, it is clear that the thing that enjoys or adds pleasure or brings happiness to the poet is the visit of the sea. The poet wishes to go to the sea again and again. And during his sea journey, what the poet expects or asks is a tall ship and also a star to guide him the direction. The poet wants a star along with him to guide him the proper direction. And the other things what he expects was he wants to hear the sound of the winds, the wheels kick, and as well as the white sails shaking in the wind. In the olden days, the clothes were used as sails, and when the ship travels, the wind blows and the white sails it shakes, and based on the direction of the wind and the sail, the sailors made their journey. So the poet wants to admire the beauty of the wind's song, the white sails, and the time the poet wishes to go to the sea was the dawn time. That is, the poet prefer sunrise to go to the sea. That means he feels that sun is a symbol of positivity. When the sun rises from the sea, the poet feels positive attitude, and the poet wishes to go to the sea during the dawn time. And what are the things he other expects was he wants to go to the sea again to hear the call of the running tide. The poet finds that the tides or the waves are singing beautiful songs to welcome him to the sea. So he wishes to go to the sea. He feels that the sea is like his friend. He can share all his feelings, his emotions with the sea. The rhyming words found in the first stanza of the poem. Rhyming words are the words which have similar sounds during pronunciation. So the words with similar sounds during pronunciation are called rhyming words. Rhyming words in the first stanza are sky and by. Sky, by. When we pronounce the word sky and by, we have the same speech sounds. Shaking, breaking, tide, denied. These are the rhyming words in the first stanza of the poem. The poet again, he wants to enjoy the beauty of the white clouds. When the poet makes a journey in the sea, he finds beautiful clouds, and he feels that the cloud is talking to him. The movement of the clouds due to the winds feels the poet that cloud is conversing with him. He wishes to enjoy the beauty of the clouds. He wants to sail, or he wants to lead his life like the clouds. So the poet feels that he, like the clouds, the poet also wants to have an endless journey. He never wanted to have a stop in his life. He indirectly symbolizes the problematic conditions in his life. The poet wants to be free from all the worldly pressures, and like the beauty or the movement of the clouds, he also wants to move from one place to another. He never wants to be stable in a place. And the other thing the poet wants to enjoy in the sea is the seagulls. Seagulls are the only birds that we could find only in the seashore. This is the poet, he wants to enjoy the cry of the seagulls. Seagulls are like the queen of the seashore. The seagulls brings beauty to the seashore. The chirping sound or the melody of the seagulls can be clearly viewed here. The poet John Masefield, he also wishes to go to the sea, for the main reason is to admire the beauty of the seagulls. He tells that seagulls are the birds which invites the visitors to the sea. It has a beautiful complexion. Though the bird seems to be small, it maintains a good unity among others. It attracts the beauty of the sailors. The sailors are delighted to admire the beauty of the bird. The seagulls decorate the seashore. They keep the seashores clean. The food of the seagulls is the small fishes, and they also eat the wastages thrown by the people on the seashore. Most of the people, they spoil the seashores by throwing garbages, cool bar cans, or other snacks packets. Seagull birds, what they do is, like a human being, or like a cleaner of the environment. The seagulls, they clean the place by having all those things, and the seagulls make the seashore beautiful. So the poet wants to enjoy all those things, and he also wishes to have a jispy life. That is, the poet never wants to be stable in a place. He wants to travel freely from one place to another. The poet wishes that he don't want anyone to have a control over him. But the poet expects the presence of a companion in his journey. The poet feels that if a companion accompanies him during the sea journey, he will be more comfortable. Normally, in a journey, everyone expects to have a companion, because when we make a lonely journey, towards an extent, we can enjoy the beauty of the journey. But after some time, we will feel the presence of a person along with us. Similarly, the poet MASEFIELD, he also wants a good companion. These lines symbolizes that the personal life of the poet is not so beautiful. The poet longs for love and care from a companion. The poet's partner may not be able to give him those pleasure, so the poet indirectly symbolizes his problematic situations through the poetic lines. The poet wants a good companion along with him in the sea journey. The poet wants to hear lots of stories, and he wants to share all his feelings to the companion. And finally, towards the final stanzas of the poem, the poet remarks that he wants a good sleep and a sweet dream. The good sleep and a sweet dream may ironically represent the end of his life, or the end to the failures in his life. So the poet towards the end, he says that he wants to have a good sleep and a sweet dream. The poet wishes to enjoy his life, or he may think that he has fed up with his life, and what he after enjoying all the worldly pleasure, what he expects was a end from all the worldly pleasures and the enjoyments. The rhyming words found in the second stanza of the poem are flying and crying, life, knife, rower, over. Now we shall learn some of the new words and their meanings. Flung. The word meaning of the word flung is throw. Throw means throwing something on others. Example, I threw a ball. From the picture, we can find a person. He is holding something and he is ready to throw it. So the meaning of the word flung is throw. The next word is spume. Spume means sea foam. Sea foam means the white precipitate that is found in the waves. When that is spume. Spume means a sea foam. Example, the sea foam is white in color. From the picture, we could find the sea foam in the waves. The third word is yarn. Yarn means a story. Yarn means a story. Any written piece of work is a story. So the meaning of the word yarn is story. Example, I narrated a yarn. I narrated a story. The fourth word is flurried. Flurried means worried. Worrying is a state while we feel tensed, or we feel stressed, or we feel sorrowful about something. That state is a worrying state. So the meaning of the word flurried is worried. That is feeling sad or feeling tensed or nervous in a situation. Example, I am worried about the exam. From the picture we could find a lady. She is holding a question paper. She is trying to write an exam. She was nervous at that time. So she is worrying how to fulfill the task or how to win the examination. So the meaning of the word flurried is worried, worrying about something. And the fifth word is rover. Rover means a wanderer. A wanderer is a person who moves or wanders from one place to another. That means there is no stop for him. He keeps on continuing his journey from one place to another. Example, I like wandering in the jungle. That means I like moving or making a travel in the jungle. From the picture we could find a person. He is making a travel. So this is the meaning of the word rover. Rover means wanderer. A person wandering from one place to another is called rover. So we shall have a recap of the words. What we learned today is we have learned some of the new words. The first, rover means wanderer. Flurried is worried. Yarn is a story. Spume means sea foam. Flung means through. And we have learned the rhyming words rover, over, life, knife, flying, crying. And we shall have a recap of what we learned. So in the poem The Sea Fever, John Masefield the poet, he wishes to go to the sea. He wishes to go to the lonely sea, and he wants to admire the beauty of the sea in a calm and peaceful state of mind. He never wanted anyone to accompany him to admire the beauty of the journey in the beginning. What he asked is, he asked a tall ship and a star to accompany him in the journey. He also wished to hear the sound of the winds, the wheels shake, and also the white sails flying. The poet wishes to go to the sea during the time of dawn. He wants the grey dawn breaking. He also wishes that someone is calling him to go to the sea. He wants to hear the sound of the running tides, and he also expects is a windy day with the white clouds flying. He wants to enjoy the beauty of the white clouds, and he wants to go to the sea during a windy day. And he also wants to hear the sounds of the seagulls. Seagull is the bird that is found in the sea, and seagull is the queen of the sea that decorates the sea. So the poet is very attracted to find the seagulls on the seashore. He wants to enjoy the songs or the melodies sung by the seashore, by the seagulls. And he again expects he wants to have a jispy life. That is, he don't want to be a slave to anyone. He wants to have a wonderful life without anyone's support. And moreover, what he wants is, he wants to find the gull's way and the whale's way, and where the wind is like a whetted knife. So in the sea, what we find is, we find the seagull and the blue whale. We find these creatures in the sea. So the poet wants to go to the sea where the seagulls and the blue whales are present. And what he expects in the end is he expects a merry yarn from a laughing fellow rover. That is, in the beginning, he never wished to accompany a companion along with him, but towards the end of the poem, he wants to have a companion to share all his feelings, thoughts, and desires. The poet says that if a companion accompanies him, he will be able to share all his feelings, and he longs for love, care, and support from others. This means that the poet is undergoing a state of sorrowfulness. So the poet, through the journey, he wants to enjoy the pleasures of the journey, and he wanted to recover from all his problematic situations. And at the end, what the poet expects is the poet expects to have a sweet dream and a good sleep from all the sorrows and the pleasures of the life. So these are the descriptions about the poem.
I hope you would have understood the poem thoroughly. Thank you, everyone.